Let's jump into this first story. We have this from the Daily Mail. Chinese spy balloon the size of 3 buses is spotted floating over Montana for days as U.S. mobilizes F-22 Raptors to intercept. Biden wanted to shoot it down, but Pentagon advised him not to because of falling debris.
Don't buy it.
They say defense officials discussed shooting out of the sky on Wednesday while it was above Billings, Montana, but decided instead to monitor it closely. F-22 Raptors were sent from Nellis Air Force Base in southern Nevada, but they did not engage with the object. Now, you got this picture here of a tiny dot, but we got you. Look at this thing. It's got solar panels. That's like solar panels, right? Look at that.
So what you're looking at is a technology package. Those are sensors.
Yeah. This is a trial balloon.
Those are sensors.
Like it's literally a spy balloon, right? But I think the reason they did it was to see what they can get away with. And they got away with a lot.
They're getting away with whatever they want.
This thing could be carrying... what if this was a bomb? What if it was some kind of weapon? Or what if it causes Savannah syndrome? Who knows?
Well, of course, keep in mind that what they're doing is they're also judging our response. And that's your point with the trial balloon.
Exactly.
So they're going to see how long did it take them to scramble fighters? How long did it take for the balloon to stay there before we scrambled anything up? Is there a diplomatic response? What's the diplomatic? Are they going to put sanctions? Are they going to put tariffs? Keep in mind that you have to look at all of this through the lens of Taiwan, because we know that will be potentially another military flashpoint if we continue our escalation in
they just went into high alert,
right?
Scrambling. They started mobilizing their air defense.
Right. They just scrambled a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So
because
this has been happening since Biden got in office, basically.
I think this is a bad sign. If China mobilized a bunch of jets and warships, and they've been escalating, firing rockets over Taiwan. Mm-hmm. Taiwan is now mobilizing its defenses. What if this spy balloon is literally to track our response to Taiwan and what they're doing, and they're trying to gather as much information as possible? Well,
the spy balloon itself, and we have to go into what does America have in Montana that could be interesting to the CCP, and I guarantee you it's not just farmland, by the way.
Is it a 4-letter acronym?
It is, which acronym do you mean?
ICBM?
Yes, ICBM, exactly. So the Air Force Base, when you watch a movie and you see the nuclear silos and the nuclear missiles pop out, one of the 3 fields where we have them, about 150 nuclear long-range nuclear-tipped missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles that were within range of China. And these are not the only ones, but this is a key component of the U.S. nuclear triad, which is located in Montana specifically. That's why I think we may have been on here before once, and you were talking about which state would you want to be if the U.S. fell apart, and I said, well, Montana has nukes, so I'd pick Montana.
It'd be one of the most powerful countries in the world if the U.S. fell apart.
Current military installations in Montana. We have 3 radar sites in Carter County. We have Fort William Henry Harrison in Lewis and Clark County, and Maelstrom Air Force Base in Cascade County.
So Maelstrom's the one that has it, and so of course what they're going to be doing is, now it's also interesting because of course China has spy satellites the same way that we have spy satellites. So we have to look at why are they using a balloon to do this when obviously during the Cold War, for example, the U.S. had the U-2 spy plane. This was aka the Dragon Lady. So there was a pilot who was shot down at one point. It became a POW situation. He was eventually turned over. We had overflights, they had overflights, but then that's largely turned toward, and we still do it, but it's largely turned towards a satellite game at this point.